Alright, so what we're doing right now, you saw earlier that we rolled through with that Rouse rake and pulled this stuff out of the mud. Got it working dry. This stuff had about 5 inches of rain on it over a week's time. Real soaking rains. And just, I mean, you can tell the regrowth is just wild through it. So this is the BMR that was like 9 foot tall, and I'm actually in that part of the field too. Typically where I did all my BMR checks. So what I'm doing is I got this dwarf rake, and we rolled them too. We thought we were going to be able to come through here with the square baler. That's what I was planning on anyway. But it looks like we may just round bale this stuff. So we rolled too close together because that rake won't put 2 rows together. It won't kick them that far. I'm sure like on the small header it probably would. But you know what it allowed us to do is it allowed us to put 2 windrows close together so they could dry on drier ground. No, nothing was very dry. Now I'm just coming through here. I got one side's not out, and I'm just picking them both up, rolling them just a little bit, putting them in a single windrow, and yeah, I'm gonna come through here and find out what my round baler can do. I know it'll be fine on it, but just thought I'd throw a little action in here. That stuff right there wasn't quite 9 foot. This side of the field was shorter. That's a pivot track right there, and so you'll see that and be like, oh my goodness, you guys missed all this feed. No, a lot of times that mud gets pushed up so high on those pivot tracks, you can't cut. You just have to stay away from them, or it just fills your cutter bar full of mud. So it does leave a little mess, but it's well worth staying out of it. Most people understand. Some people are cranky about it. I've only had one person ever complain, and it wasn't even hay grazer. It was some wheat that we were chopping, and you know, it was an old guy, and he's the only one who's ever complained about it. Most people are pretty well aware of why you're doing that, you know, and we try to get as much as we can, but you know, you're looking, that stuff, that's like an inch away from the mud, or that's actually growing up on top of the mud pile, and you just try to stay out of it. But so that's just kind of what I got going on here. You know, we're picking up some green material. It's pretty unavoidable. I lifted my wheels up, trying to keep them from picking up as much green material as possible, but you know, those will stab through leaves and pull the leaves out. So anyways, that's kind of what we're doing today. May try to bale some this afternoon. We'll just see what happens.